got a wife that like seems like a nice, awesome person.
That's cool.
That's good. That guy was looking for a minute and a half.
Yeah. Well,
People be looking, man.
people be looking.
People be looking under everything. Like under this. Where is she?
Are you here?
Are you here? Are you in this cave? That's why I travel so much.
Boy.
I had a buddy that went to Morocco. I can't call him a buddy. This guy's insane.
Yeah.
Went to Morocco. He's like 36.
Yeah.
Just liked a girl there, married her there, brought her back.
That's it.
Parents are so confused.
That's it, eh?
Yeah, parents are so like, what are you doing? She doesn't even speak English.
What is he, brown? Is he white? Is he what?
Yeah, he's brown.
Oh, he's brown.
He's always a little off, but nobody thinks you're gonna just go marry a foreigner
Right.
on a 2-week vacation.
Right.
Like how much? What?
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Man, at least 4.
Yeah, at least 4.
Right? Hey, 2 to find and then 2 to make sure.
You haven't even seen her the whole month.
Yeah,
You don't know what's about
you
to
don't.
happen.
You don't know.
Anything.
No, you don't know nothing.
You know how good I could be for 2 weeks? I could be like a French. I could be anything for 2 weeks. I could
Yeah,
fake
that's a
being
problem.
a doctor.
You got to go through different modes, different type
Yeah.
of. At least a month.
You gotta at least know the girl why she had some like indigestion or something. So
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
that's
like
how she
she's-
is when that.
Just a little annoyed.
Yeah. you
Like
don't
it's
even
too
know.
hot.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi doesn't work today.
You gotta see them in a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
Right? What does she do? What kind of
Full
TV?
seasons, eh?
Yeah. She doesn't even speak English. What did you gain?
A wife.
Yeah. Man.
You know what? The thing is that like this guy might have rolled the dice
Yeah.
and it works out for him. 100%.
Probably not.
How do you know that?
I know, right? But probably not. Here, listen.
I wanna
can-
believe.
I can throw a full court shot at
Yeah.
the rim and see what I might make it, right? Half court just might, but probably not.
Right. Yeah. The balance of property is really against him.
It's really almost impossible.
Also, we're just basing on the fact that like they actually both like each other, and it's not for her saying like I can get to United States or Canada or whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely that though. She's probably smiling every Canadian friggin' Blue Jays jersey she sees in friggin' Morocco. She's like, oh, I know that jersey.
Oh man, I want to believe though.
Yo, those people are out there, and you know what? They need to be. How do you get out of friggin' Morocco?
Right.
You got a nice smile. You got some eyes on you.
Right. So what do you do? Like, what's her game? Like, does she like hang around the airport, see who's landing?
I think you're a server at a nice restaurant. You know,
Right.
you get to make some small talk.
Right.
Like the smallest small talk because it's the easy in.
Right.
Hello. What would you like? And they start talking. She's like, oh no, not too much English. And you're like, oh, that's adorable. It's
Just
adorable.
Smitten immediately.
Yeah, and she gives you some extra hummus,
Yeah.
right? She gives you a little bit, and she like smiles, and you're like, oh man.
and like in a
Listen,
dude's
I know
brain,
I'm getting to you right now. I'm getting to me right now with this make believe girl.
it's so true. Yeah, I mean, because
give
in
her
my
a
head,
tip?
I was just immediately like, even something as small as like a little bit of extra hummus,
Yeah.
and like a smile as she walks away,
Right.
and I'll be like, my head is already
Yeah.
going like, well,
What if she says, are you gonna come back tomorrow? No, hold on. You come back tomorrow? Yo, you're like, I come back tomorrow?
there's no restaurants, there's no
What's-
other restaurants in Morocco except
Yeah.
this one.
And she like, you're like, what's your name? And she goes, Mesha Mesh. And you're like, that's so exotic. I can see myself saying Mesha Mesh.
Right?
She's real good at bringing food.
Take you, mesh.
Yeah.
That's immediately where the head will
Yeah,
go.
you're like, oh,
you
Mesha
eat.
Mesh. And in your head, you're like, this is a great story and stuff. And
Right?
she's like, I'm
Yes.
going.
Oh man, I'm
going
such
to
a
Canada.
sucker for this story.
Yeah.
This is a problem.
Yeah, it's easy.
See, I could be that guy.
Yeah, man.
It's a problem.
Dude, it's not hard. I wouldn't even blame you.
Yeah.
You can go to Dominican. You're like, hey, there was just one Muslim girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you know she was Muslim? Assalamu alaikum. She has a headscarf. It's easy. She didn't speak any English. She can fake it, right? Start like kind of praying in the corner. She's
Right.
like, she does a Dominican style. It's different. You do
Where'd
it.
you meet your wife? In Dominican.
Yeah.
I went on vacation over there, and it was like that would be even worse. It'd be only 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah. She prays 10 times a day towards the ocean, and you think she's mad religious, right? You're just like, bring her over. Ma,
Let me take.
look. Her name is Jose or something. I don't know.
Yeah. They're like,
Could happen.
let me take you away from here.
But yeah, I would, once again, I think I used to call him my buddy, but that happened. I'm like, you are unstable. What?
No, you should just remain his buddy just for like understanding what's going on.
Just understanding what's going on.
Yeah.
But what if like I go over to his place and she's like, I got you some hummus. My name is Messer Mesh. Are you coming tomorrow? I'm like, oh, dude, this is her game. This is what you do.
All right. No, real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk. I know you're married.
I'm married, yeah. So married.
But like, has there ever been a time, because obviously when you're younger
Yeah.
and you see a girl, you can get that immediate smitten.
Right. The
thing.
girl will smile at you.
Right.
Nobody smiled at you in a month.
And then sometimes it feels like that.
Yeah, I know. Talk from experience over here.
And then and then you see that person and then you start talking and there's an immediate like 100% connection.
Yeah.
And then you just don't see that person ever again.
Right.
See, that happens less and less as you grow older.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, when it does happen, like I've done like a recoil.
Right.
Who is this?
Who is this? Is she married?
Who is this?
Yeah.
In my
Travels.
in my experience,
Okay.
if I ever get a feeling like that, which is rare and far and few in between, they end up two things: married or Shia.
Oh shit! Married or Shia? We could play that game.
Story of my life.
It's like drunk or high. Married or Shia? The married thing is tough, man. Because most of the ones that can make a good conversation are married, and sometimes to shitty guys, like crappy guys. You can tell this is a crappy situation, and you're like,
and then you're sitting there like judging.
Yeah, you're like, you're too good for him. You can't say it. I've seen that. I've seen girls and they're like, what are you doing with this guy? Oh, he's a doctor. Well, you got trapped.
Yeah.
That's that's the version of like, oh, he had all the trimmings. He had this degree.
Oh, yeah.
Or it just seemed like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
For you, it's like different. It's like, it's just for guys.
My name is Meshamesh.
Yeah, it's just these adorable things. Oh, she drank, water out of a Sprite bottle.
Oh, man, that's a legendary story.
Yeah, we ain't telling it here.
Yeah, no, we're not. But
yeah, there was one guy I knew that he fell for a girl because it was a Sheridan. She wore a dupatta. So that was it. That was a
for
wrap.
people who don't know, that's a scarf, and say it's just saying that's a wrap, which is funny. Pun.
It's true. It's not like a hijab. Like a lot of women wear hijabs. Like a Pakistani girl wear like just throw it over your head, which is something you do in Pakistan.
Right.
But to some guy that just hits you perfectly.
Yeah, it's just like the very specific.
Yeah.
Especially on the backdrop of UTM.
Right. And especially if you're signaling. If this girl just wants people to know, not only is she like modest, but she's from Pakistan.
Yeah.
Some guys are like, perfect. Like, thank you for letting. Like, that's like a siren. Like, ding. Like over here.
That guy saw that, clutched his heart, and stumbled.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna talk to her awkwardly.
Right.
Yeah. See, that can happen. Anywho,
You know what's an awkward situation?
Tell me an awkward situation.
When you see a girl that you like.
Okay.
Even if you're like, I don't know, maybe this doesn't happen in married life, but like you've been
Keep going.
All right, cool. But like even if you've been seeing each other for a while,
Yeah.
but you're in a mall,
Yeah.
right? And you see each other too far away.
Yeah.
Now you have to close the distance.
Right.
But where do you look?
Right.
Like you can look and smile for a little bit.
Yeah.
But a couple moments past that,
Yeah.
it's creepy.
It's creepy.
Right? So what do you do? And especially in the time that if you didn't have a cell phone. Like back in the day when
Dude, I was about to say that. I was like, I pretend to get a call. As they're like, oh. Salam alaikum. And they just keep going.
Right?
Yeah.
But like the longer the hallway, the increase, like you have
The
to run
tension.
through you had to run through a stuff. And then what's even worse is while you're thinking that, all of a sudden your feet get too big. Mm-hmm. You might do a little stumble.
Okay.
Which then breaks the tension a little bit.
Right.
So do you do that on purpose now? This is just all going in my head.
Really?
Or do you and I not look, like make it look like you're looking something else, or like sheepishly look at your feet? It's too many options.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's tough.
That's why.
It's a tough.
Sometimes you make it look like you don't see the person.
That's what normally what I do is just that. Is that like, oh, I didn't see you.
Right. And then you look down on your phone, so it looks like you can
Completely. And I'll start talking like into my headset, which obviously has music on.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'll be there. Like into my, I put my ear on my thing like it's some sort of old timey. Put your hand on the headphone.
Like you're a CIA agent. It's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, just so everybody around me knows that I'll be there at 1 o'clock. This guy's on the phone telling somebody something.
Another scenario for you.
Okay.
You're driving. and you drive alongside someone.
Right.
You look to your left and you're like, oh, I know that person.
Yeah.
You get excited for a moment because like
Yeah.
you're seeing this friend of yours
Right.
in a different setting.
Yeah.
And it's fun. Or you haven't seen them in a while. Right? So you roll down your window and you wave. Still driving though. And then you continue driving. And now there's a red light ahead of you.
You see them again.
So you got to stop and you're hoping
Yeah.
that the lines are stacked in such a way that your car doesn't have to stop right beside them.
Right.
But because it's my luck.
Right.
There's no other cars except you two.
Ah.
Now, if you stop too early,
Yeah.
and then you do that, you don't want to look like you don't want to talk to that person.
Right.
That's a problem.
I think that's a great opportunity to say a bunch of random things because there's nothing. It's awkward, right?
Right.
And you can say like, "Hey, I like the way you signal." You can say anything and laugh like really hard after it because like, what are you supposed to do?
Right. If it's a close friend,
Yeah.
you can have fun with it.
I see.
But if it's like a little distant, right, where you just like the last time you saw them was at Riz, and the last time before that was the other Riz.
Oh, I see what you mean.
But like, and you're happy to see them at Riz.
Yeah.
And now you were happy to see them in the car, but now it's too much.
This is the play. Don't sidle up. Just stop a little bit before.
Yeah.
They'll understand. They're like, what do they want to say to you, right?
Just run the red light, man.
Just run. I had a funnier situation. No joke. 3 days ago, me and Fur are on Lakeshore driving home, and this wasn't somebody I knew, but I can tell the music they were listening to really loudly was absolute garbage.
Okay.
Because the lyrics that I heard, because my window was cracked a little bit, was, "Girls don't want to date me because their throat is gonna get sore because my dick's so big." And it was horrible rhyme schemes.
Yeah.
That's so much so that I moved my car up to see who listens to this nonsense. And Fur is like, "Don't do it." Because my wife knows that I'm trying to see if they will catch my eye so I can be like, "What?" Because this was the worst hip hop I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And it's this white girl, obviously.
Really?
Yeah, because it was just like nobody self-respecting that understands music is going to listen to this. And I roll my window all the way down. I'm trying to make all sorts of eye contact because the lyrics are just getting stupider and stupider. And yeah, she wouldn't look over. But I love making eye contact in a car situation because this is a single serving situation. You ain't ever going to see this person again.
Right.
And it's also material. So like how much fun if she caught my arm, I was like, "What are you listening to? Oh, did you hear what he said?" And then I drive off. And she'll
remember
never
that for the rest of her life.
She'll never listen to that song again in the car. He's like, "Oh my God, did he say what I think he said?" Do I realize that my speakers are on blast?
Maybe she
loves her boyfriend. She's like, my throat is sore. Sorry, no.
That's horrible.
It is something.
All right. Well, my only interaction with white ladies or girls in cars.
Yeah. Oh.
No. I was listening to Eve. Let me blow your mind.
Okay.
Remember Eve?
Of course I love Eve. Oh shoot, I just picked up the phone. My mom's. Mom, I'll call you back. Assalamu alaikum. Try to turn it over, picked it up. Sorry.
With Gwen
Eve,
Stefani?
Man. Yes.
With a Dre beat? I believe it's a Dre beat. So I was listening to this in the car.
This is way back.
They pulled me up. They pulled beside me.
Yeah.
And then they asked me to put the volume up.
Whoa.
And then they started dancing in the car.
Do you know you listen to white girl music, Yasin?
It's Eve.
Yeah.
It was sang
Gwen
by
Stefani. You are. Do you?
Yeah, I know. All right, whatever. It's
What
a good
else do you
song.
listen to? How do you pick women up? It's like this is your gift. This is your thing.
What's when I pull up beside him and be like, "Quick, find me a white girl song."
Hey, just blasting Alicia Cara or something, or Michelle Branch,
Alicia Cara is great.
Colbie Caillat,
Oh man.
Sarah Bareilles.
Oh my God, you know too many, dude.
I knew a guy that was Sarah Bareilles. I'm like, that's not that's specifically a white girl.
I like how it's like you're teasing me about it, but you listed like a solid roster.
Hey man, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Sometimes those women make amazing music.
They do. It does feel good, right? It's like that Sunday morning, happy, there's hope in the air.
Crinkle my nose and crinkle my toes.
How do you feel unhappy? You can't feel unhappy
you
with
can't.
that.
You're having a bad day, you put that thing on.
Yeah.
In my Civic, I still feel thugged out and happy at the same time. Like, I do crinkle my nose. I can't relate, but I love it. It's just like,
oh boy.
Yeah.
Man, that just goes to prove any music can sound good.
Music
depending on the mood.
yeah, no, true. I'm listening to a lot of Brother Ali at the moment. It's quite nice.
Oh my god.
But
I'm okay. Go ahead.
No, I got nothing. I'm just saying, like, I just, even if it's it doesn't matter as long as it's good music. It'll put you in the mood. You can like, it's the weather's nice,
right?
You don't care. It's nice.
I wonder if Brother Ali has released a new album since his last one called Us. See, this is.
Oh, definitely. I think the one I have is after Us because he references Us in this album.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the one with him praying on a American flag.
Oh, this is I had that one too. Yeah, you're right. Okay, that one did come after.
Yeah, it's good.
So,
it has a song called Beloved or My Beloved.
Yeah, it's good.
It's very nice.
It's good.
It's uplifting.
My thing is that Brother Ali used to be, like he had the vibe of a battle rapper.
Right.
Yeah. It was a little bit more aggressive, but also awesome. It was balanced. Like you would get a little bit of that, you get a lot of the feel good stuff and whatnot. And then as time has gone on, he's become a big softie, which is not a bad thing. But like the music is like I understand, but like it's getting to a point that eventually his next album is just going to be a khutbah.
Yeah, possibly. This one's tight though. There's a song called Fudger.
Yeah.
Not to play right into what you were saying, but it is heavy. There's like at least 4 songs I was like, they get you sweaty.
Oh, I know.
I like it.
But it's just that now I'm getting a different side. I understand he's got to evolve as a person, and like I like his music.
He's getting older.
But every once in a while you want him to release like an EP. This is what you got to do.
Yeah.
Right? You got to do what Logic did.
Right.
Logic releases that album called Everybody, and it's like peace, love, and prosperity for everyone. No judgment anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't rap. I don't beef with anyone. And then he released Bobby Tarantino as a mixtape where he goes off.
Right. Alter ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fun.
That is fun.
Sometimes you want to listen to that. You don't even get those types of beats in the other, in the regular. You got to get in the more aggressive beats on the thing. So you can kind of like, you just got to just give me a little bit of the other side, Brother Ali.
That's a good idea.
Because Brother Ali had a song about him beating up a guy who was beating up his wife.
Jeez.
Okay, so the story goes, from what I recall, he's in his apartment, and then he's hearing like someone else going. That's mine. Is mine? No, it's yours.
Shouldn't be.
He's hearing some domestic disturbance on the other side of the hallway, right? So he gets out of his apartment, knocks on the door of the other hallway.
Yeah.
I mean, of the other place, and it opens up, and it's the dude there.
Yeah.
And he's like, something along the lines of, you can't beat your wife. That guy takes a swing at him. Right. And then Brother Ali proceeds to beat this guy's ass. But like, you see the balance?
Yeah.
Right? You see the balance? True. He's like beating someone, but it's like for a good cause.
Yeah.
And I can get along.
Dude, I had that happen to me.
Okay.
Where I was 2 a.m. I'm sleeping in my bedroom in Toronto. Wife's sleeping beside me.
Yeah.
We hear like banging and yelling, right?
It's not the happy kind.
It's not the happy kind.
Yeah.
And I've heard the happy kind too. And I get up and Farah wakes up. She's like, do you hear that? I'm like, how could you not?
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, let me turn the fan on.
Right.
But it was, sometimes you're like, maybe it's a movie or something. But or you're like, after a second, you're like, oh no, this is something domestic happening next door. Mm-hmm. So I open my door and I get like, she stays at the door. I come out wearing my underwear. Mm-hmm. No shirt.
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m., whatever.
Right.
I get to their door and I could hear it. Like, yeah, they're going at it.
Right.
So that's what I do.
Right.
I knock really hard.
Yeah.
And I run back inside. And
that's the play.
And then what happened after that is I heard the door open.
Yeah.
And the guy leave. Mm-hmm. And I could see from my peephole, because my peephole looks at the elevator. He came out, he went to the elevator, he just left.
Yeah, because he didn't want any of that smoke.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that would be next steps if
yeah, for sure.
Not that I know my neighbor, he's like 6'8", massive dude. Yeah. Like he's a huge guy.
Yeah.
And
you would call all the cops.
I would have to call the cops.
Yeah.
If it was like a little Asian dude, I'd be like, hey man, what are you doing?
Right.
What's all this ruckus? Are you hitting your wife? That would be very confrontational. The black dude, knock, Fur, get out of the way.
Please stop.
Lock the door. He can't know it was us. But that's happened a couple in Houston. That kind of stuff used to happen all the time.
Really? Eh?
Yeah, man, that was rough. I saw like a guy just get in like a death fight with his brother in the lawn. They were like about something like They were beating their ass like nobody. Like, it was bad. It wasn't like, I want to hurt you. It's like, I want to kill you. Jeez. You could tell he was looking for rocks to hit this guy with. And nobody did shit.
Yeah.
People just watched. I was a kid, so I know why I watched.
Right.
But everybody watched one guy almost kill another guy.
Right.
Until, like, a sister came out and she, like, grabbed him, like, stop. Like, jeez. Ghetto's funny.
It's a crazy world out there.
It's a crazy world. That's why, like, you growing up something like this, a guy comes out to your restaurant, gives you a tip, you're like, I'm mesh and mesh. Even if your name ain't mesh and mesh, like, that's her life. You're like, do you blame her for wanting to get out of Morocco?
I never did.
No, not at all.
If anything, thank you for being the other side of a really fun story.
Yeah. I was at the Westin in San Francisco, and a girl smiled at me. Right? And I was with two of my coworkers from Salesforce, and I was like, Adil, you know this girl? Mm-hmm. He's like, nope, but I know what she's up to. And I was like, look again. She's biggest smile. Right. She's gorgeous, right? Like a 10 out of 5. Like, she's in the Olympics.
Right.
She goes like this.
Oh no, yeah. Yeah, that's what's happening. That's a shark.
And I was like, yo, Z, is that a prostitute? She's like, yeah, that's an expensive prostitute, man. You can't afford that. And I was like, okay, that's what's happening.
You're in debt from just looking at her.
Yeah. This is, that's like, and yeah, of course, she's at the Westin.
Right, of course.
Right? And I was like, how'd you get in here? Don't people know that this is exactly what she's doing? But
no, I think it's good for business.
I guess so. It's
right,
like
because if they're
hotel.
if they're there, then it attracts like higher end clientele. Higher end clientele spends money.
Some businessmen are just like flying around and are like, yeah, room 87 or whatever.
Yeah,
right. For me, I was like, oh, she doesn't know we're cops. We can't.
You just start doing the adhan right there.
Yeah, like, I have a $50 allowance per day. So we're gonna spend. It's not happening.
It's a half a conversation. So, what brings you here?
You been to San Francisco?
No, I haven't. I'm looking to rectify a couple of those situations.
All right.
This year, inshallah.
In America, where would you like to go? We've been to New York. We're gonna do it again, inshallah.
Yeah, New York definitely is gonna happen again, inshallah. But I would like to see warmer weather.
Okay.
Warmer weather.
I got 2 recommendations, but do you have anything on the list?
Yeah, just California.
Nah, F that.
Really?
All right. This is what you do. 2 places.
You don't want to just drive really quickly through Compton. Just very
By
quickly.
the time you get out, your hubcaps are gone. You're like, how did that? That's just impressive. How did that even happen? I didn't even stop.
Yeah, just
those guys are like race car drivers, like ding ding ding. You're like, what happened? That wasn't even a light. That was a stop sign. They did a rolling stop. How'd they take it? That's what happened.
Oh boy.
New Orleans.
Oh yeah,
that would be fun
because of fried food.
Yeah, and it's fish food
like
too.
Fish food.
We can eat all of that.
Yeah.
And it's also like music. It's chill.
Yeah. I'd go for that.
Yeah. And I would recommend on the same trip somehow hitting up Austin, Texas.
Okay.
And I can sell Austin while I'm there.
Yeah.
But outwardly,
I said sold it when he was here.
Yeah. The rest of Texas is bullcrap. I'm from Houston. I've been places.
Right.
Austin is the crown jewel of Texas.
Right.
Tons of food. Nice Muslim community. I went to Jummah Namaz there. Khalid Latif was doing the khutbah. I'm like, nice for no reason. There's like 20 people here in Khalid Latif. Talking like this. You ever... What's up? Khalid Latif opens that way.
Yeah.
He's like, brothers. And
he's got a yeah, that's exactly how he sounds.
And then you go talk to him after, like, hey, Khalid does really good. He's like, hey, thanks. I was like, oh, what? You talk this way? Is that a persona?
I guess it is.
But Austin is awesome. And then, yeah, I think California has a few spots.
Right.
There's also this awesome highway you can hit from, like, Northern California to South. I forgot what it's called.
Right.
But it's like scenic and beautiful, and
I would like to do that.
Yeah,
I would like to do that.
San Francisco is shady though.
I've seen videos.
Yeah,
showing the underbelly.
Yeah, I was in the underbelly, and the underbelly has a icky asshole.
It's very gross.
The belly button of the underbelly is full of like.
It looks very gross.
Yeah, it has green stuff in it. Don't go.
Man,
they have Asian homeless people. Yeah, that's how bad it is. Like even Asian people can't get out. It's I saw an Asian lady head first in a trash can looking for food.
Oh boy.
Feet out.
Oh wow. That's just
I don't know how she had any light in there.
Are you sure it wasn't a bit?
No. I was in the tenderloin. It was rough.
Why is it called a tenderloin?
It was, I'm sure there's a reason.
Also, if you break down that word.
Yeah.
Why is your loin tender?
Yeah, that's not good. It's like, the ghetto of Toronto is called the armpit. And you're like, that sounds bad. Like, the tenderloin sounds bad. He's like, ugh.
Nope.
Yeah, we were volunteering there, and it was, and there's more and more of that stuff happening. It's no bueno. Nope. And their seagulls are huge, though. I'll tell you this. Their seagulls look like you would eat them. Like, they're so big. Mm-hmm. You're like, that's a lot of meat. Mm. They're like twice the size of a seagull here.
Have you seen the video?
Which one?
Of a baby, like a Chinese little baby, and with his mom, and I think the mom was giving the baby food, and then a seagull comes.
Oh man!
Or maybe not a seagull, maybe it was a pigeon.
Okay.
A pigeon comes and steals the food,
right?
And this baby, this toddler, grabs the pigeon by the neck, takes the food out of the beak, and puts it in his mouth.
I have seen that. Yes, I have. And that is, that
might be one of my favorite jokes.
I want that kid. That kid. If that kid was born in poverty, they would become Genghis Khan. Yeah. They would become the ruler of a mafia. Give me that bird. Like, it's the type of thing that makes you like, I'm loyal to you, kid. What do you need? Like, that kid's making shit happen.
Yeah, that was on a different level. Just it was no hesitation. His little fist just grabs the neck around the neck too. Right. Like this bird is like, I've never been treated this way.
Yeah,
I've been shooed before. People who try to kick me, but no little human.
What do you think you're doing? You're lucky I don't know how to use all my capabilities right now.
Otherwise, I would eat you too.
Have you seen the stork? That like there's an eagle in a cage, and there's some food with the eagle, and the stork is just outside the cage, and it just puts his beak in and gets the food.
No.
Oh man.
Stealing from an eagle.
Right. And
that's very ballsy.
And the eagle, you can tell the eagle's like,
do you know who I am?
You know what I am? I'm an eagle. And the second time the stork tries to do it, the eagle, no joke, I didn't know if this was possible, grabs the stork's bill with its foot.
Yeah.
It grabs this bill with its foot and just shakes it a bit. And the stork's like, oh no. This is an eagle. Did you know? There's no sign here.
My bad.
Oh yeah, Google that. Eagle grabs stork by the bill.
I'm sorry. I won't take your food again.
It's pretty cool. I didn't realize eagles have that kind of dexterity with their foot. It's their hand. It's not just their foot.
Yeah, I mean, they hunt with it, dude.
Yeah, I know. Like a dog's hands are its mouth. Yes. Right? That's why it's play biting. It's trying to pick up shit.
That is the weirdest sentence ever. Yeah. Dog's hands.
Right.
It is his mouth.
And some animals don't even have hands.
Right.
Or they would be like, if a dolphin could manipulate its surroundings.
Right. It would build pyramids.
Yeah. You would see a rapid improvement in its like things it can do.
It would kill so many humans.
Yeah. But right now they're just doing backflips for us because they're like, that's what I got.
Right.
This is what I got. But that eagle, I was like, oh my God. I didn't know you could just grab something. That stork didn't know what was happening, and I didn't know that can happen that quickly. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, poor stork. He's never. It's probably the first time he met an eagle.
Question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Domestic animals, wiping them all clean. Right. There's no more domesticated animals.
No more.
All right?
Okay.
All right.
I like where this is going already.
Right. Now, keeping in mind that animals are still dangerous and you can't just have a lion.
Right.
What's the coolest like domesticated animal you'd like to have? Like,
okay, for sheer like adorableness.
Sloth?
No.
Okay.
Red panda.
Red panda.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Red pandas are scared of their own fucking shadow.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
But they're big enough that it's just like, this is a cool animal.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they do funny stuff.
Seems that way.
It does.
On the internet.
And it looks like they're always happy.
And they're red.
Yeah. Did you see? There's so many great things. There's that or...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait. I got another one.
Okay. Of course. There's dozens of these. Are you kidding me? What do you mean another one?
All right. In this scenario...
Yeah.
I'm a little well off.
Okay.
All right.
I see you're buying something on this one.
Right. And so I'm gonna build sort of like a water slide-ish thing with like a pool with some rocks and stuff.
Are you getting an otter?
Yes, I'm gonna get an otter.
Those are adorable too.
Get an otter.
I raise it from a baby.
Yeah, for sure. Right? They float on their backs.
Yeah.
Then, because they're just doing whatever, and then after they'll swim all the way down, they'll grab a rock, like a big one, and they would come up, swim on their back, put the rock on their stomach, then take a shell, and then hit it against the rock.
That's smart too.
And then they would break it, and then they eat it.
That's pretty cool.
Who does not want to see that all day.
I'd want to see that.
And then they play all the time. I think having like a family of otters on the property.
Family. This guy goes
Yeah, you
family.
can't just have one.
That's a big property. I see.
Right.
I can see why you needed money.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And then that would be the thing.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I like to have like just a sloth. Just have like a couple of wires going in my house. Just like a couple of tree branches, small ones.
Right.
It's just an easy sloth to look at. And like, look, he's gotten this far today. Right? He's chill. I give him a grape. He's good for 2 days. He has like low metabolism.
Right. And he doesn't have to worry about pretty much everything. Because everything can turn into a predator. I feel like if it was grabbing something, like it was moving his hand to grab something else, and it accidentally touched a bug, and he went, and he would like go and fall. Like, you're taking away all of his worries.
Right.
He's gonna be happy.
He's gonna be happy. He's not like
It's like the giraffe scenario.
exactly. Except who wants a freaking giraffe?
No,
I wouldn't
it's too
mind a
much.
raccoon because every time I see a raccoon, that I'm like, that looks like a fun animal. If it was
Because
like
with their little
domestic-
hands, they're doing shit with their little hands.
Yeah. If I could teach you how to braid.
I mean, I believe there's a YouTube video that I did not click on.
Yeah.
Which is impressive for me. That said, week 7 of living with a raccoon.
That's awesome.
I believe it's in my watch later.
If you can domesticate a raccoon, I feel like that'd be a really cool animal.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish, like, I know you with a dog, I've seen some people do some remarkable things.
Yeah.
Like say a certain word in German and the dog will get its slippers. Like dogs are that smart.
Right.
I don't know what other animals are that smart. But you don't feel like, I don't want to do that to a monkey because I feel like I've enslaved somebody. Almost.
I wouldn't do it to a monkey or an ape just because I believe like they would.
At some point they would tell you, and if you don't get it, they're gonna hit you and like rip your balls off and shit.
Yeah, I'm not trying to find an ape.
I don't think that's a. See, like you and I played this game. We made some rules. We're like, if we're a bigger house.
Yeah.
Some people are like, I'll just like to have a monkey, and they didn't consider the dangers of a monkey.
No.
Nah.
This is because you never get to see a monkey.
Yeah, monkey out.
Bench press.
Right.
Or like do something where like as a human you can look at it and go, I cannot do that.
Yeah.
But I know that there's, and then you can do it so easily with one hand.
Right.
It seems a thing. Because like just them climbing trees, people will just look at it and they're like, oh, it's just a monkey or an ape doing that. Mm-hmm. But you don't know how heavy it is, and like it doesn't even look like it's even trying.
You don't know what a monkey does in its off season. Yeah. You don't know that it's like trying to be the alpha.
Right?
Yeah. You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know how many fingers he's broken.
No.
No. How many monkeys he's ate alive?
Yeah, it's like this monkey was my territory, so I ate him.
Yep.
You're like, monkey.
While he screamed.
Yeah. You didn't kill him first. There's no chokes. You started eating him.
This is that video of like 2 gorillas fighting.
Yeah.
And then quite obviously it's a white lady.
Right.
That's yelling out saying, where's the zookeeper?
Here's the zookeeper.
And these 2 gorillas are going at it.
Right.
They are fighting.
They're like 300-pound animals.
Yeah. And where's the zookeeper?
Where's the zookeeper? I'm like,
the zookeeper's behind glass doors.
Yeah.
hoping they don't, hoping he doesn't, the 2 gorillas don't see him.
What does she expect? Also, what do people expect animals do in the wild?
Yeah, every once in a while they're going to fight.
They're going to fight. They're going to kill each other. They're going to rape a bit.
Yeah.
Animals are nuts. That's why I like your options. Red panda, sloth, otters.
Yeah.
We didn't go stupid, right?
No, we didn't. Like, I'm pretty sure it's easy to handle a red panda. Also, a red panda doesn't seem that it even has attack mode.
No.
I feel like it's just, like, evolution really kind of screwed that one.
No, I think it's looking for, like, nuts on the floor or something.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm sure there's a video of a red panda eating a bird. We're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, like the first time we saw a deer eat a bird in
I was
midair. Like a bird was flying in the deer.
Yeah, I didn't even think that was possible. I didn't think deer could grab a bird out of midair.
And when I saw that happen, I was like, oh, it's going to be like, oh, I thought it was a flying leaf. I'm going to spit this out.
It was loving it. It was like nom, nom, nom with its flat teeth that aren't meant for killing.
Yeah, that's a horrible way to go.
They get protein in.
Speaking of animal hunting, there's a David Attenborough series on Netflix called The Hunt.
The Hunt, yes.
Oh my God.
Oh man, that's real.
It's so dramatic.
Yeah.
There was the wild dogs one.
Yeah.
Talking
hyenas.
about
I thought those were hyenas, but they kept saying wild dogs.
They're wild dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, hyenas are they're a little bit bigger.
I got you.
And they're
it looks like a
bent for
hyena.
it. It does. Yeah, they do. Probably there's been some
So
crossbreeding.
can you domesticate that dog?
I don't think so.
It's
I think
a
it's too much.
wild dog.
Too much
It's too much hyena?
It's too much hyena.
I got you. It's like a zebra. You can't domesticate a zebra. You can't ride him.
No,
Looks
never.
like a horse.
Yeah,
You can't ride him.
ever.
No, it can't be domesticated.
I don't think. Maybe they haven't tried enough. Maybe because they already got to horse. They're like, why do we have to start the?
But it's Africa's horse.
Yeah.
So like
someone like
somebody who doesn't have
a car. They should
have
tried, right? They should have tried.
I feel like they would try for a while. You're like, that looks rideable. I've seen white people do it.
Okay, what do you ride in Africa?
I don't know if you ride anything in Africa, bro.
Yeah, there's no horses in Africa.
There must be something. I know it's a dumb thing to say, but like, what do you
ride? Can you imagine trying to ride an antelope?
There's only so many animals you can ride. I know, right? Like that would be a horrible ride. You're like, oh, keep hitting my head on this horn.
Right. You can't ride wildebeest.
You definitely can't.
You can't ride
buffaloes. No.
Nope.
You ain't riding anything with like
elephant. I guess. Yeah, you can ride an elephant.
Yeah, but how far are you riding an elephant?
That's true. But like, how? It's an elephant. I had a thing. I ran out of words, but it's an elephant.
You ride an elephant, you ride a camel, you ride a horse.
Right.
Anything else is stretching it.
Right.
You can ride an ostrich. It doesn't make it a good idea.
You can't ride an ostrich. Can you ride an ostrich?
Oh, there's ostrich races.
No, but they put monkeys on the back. They don't put humans on the back.
Oh, no, they put humans on the back.
Shut up.
Yeah. It doesn't look comfortable for anybody. You got to hold on to their wings and stuff.
Wait, this is not... Oh, my God. Hold on.
Yeah. No, I don't think you could ride a giraffe.
I'm pretty sure you could ride a giraffe.
Really? It doesn't look like it has like a slopey back.
Right.
You need a very special saddle.
I've seen a giraffe jump up and land on its back. Screw that.
Yeah, no, giraffes don't want you riding them. I don't even know how horses got cool with it. What animal
do you ride in Africa?
I want to know the answer. Watching something we don't expect. It's just a picture of another dude.
Okay, there's 15 strange animals you can ride and look cool doing it.
All right, let's hear this list.
This is going to be it. Okay, camel, that's not. Elephant, donkey, this is
still...
Really, giant tortoise. Yes, when I was a child.
Yeah, but that's a dick move.
When I was a child.
Yeah.
In Mauritius, I don't think they do. I hope they don't do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But you could sit on top of a tortoise and take a picture.
Okay. But you like...
I was a child.
That's the least practical thing to ride ever.
Yes, of course.
Because that is not going anywhere.
Lion, water buffalo, ostrich.
Wait, did you say lion?
Yeah.
You can ride a lion.
Apparently, this is a thing in Argentina of work, but I don't know. You know what?
Up. I'm not. That's a guy who rode a lion.
Yeah, reindeer, giraffe, dolphin.
You can't ride a dolphin.
You can ride a dolphin.
For how long?
You hold on to the dorsal fin and it brings you around in a circle.
That's not riding. I'm talking about transportation.
Llama, yak.
Llama, you might be able to.
Right.
Yak.
This website is horrible.
That's not legit.
You can trek on and where to ride them. Pass Cafe. Ostrich top ranking of animals you can ride around the world. Wow, you are correct on that.
Well, I've seen some things.
Okay, so yaks, camels, elephants, these are all water buffalo. So you can ride a water buffalo.
Really?
Yeah, water buffalo. That is for real. There is humans riding a water buffalo.
That dude is totally comfortably riding a water buffalo.
Yeah, he looks like because he's hunting fish upon a water buffalo, which makes sense because it's
I guess so.
Buffalo within the water.
Right.
Yeah, so he only needs to get his ankles wet.
What's that? That's a buffalo. What's that? It's in the water. That's a water buffalo. I love the naming in here.
Very easy.
Yep.
Dolphins, tortoises, giraffes.
I don't know why tortoise keeps making on that list. These are some assholes.
Right. Would you ever do the running with the bulls?
No, maybe. Sorry. I mean, what I want to say sitting right here is no.
Right.
But I know if I'm, over there and it's happening and a buddy of mine is like, dude, I really want to do this. I was like, let's do it, man.
Right.
Let's do it. Where are my shoes?
Oh, boy. I feel like...
But if he falls... I also have, overconfidence in my ability to juke things.
Yeah.
And it is overconfidence, don't get me wrong. I know I've never... I don't know what a bull can do.
Right?
But I feel like I can get... If there's 1,000 people...
You can be the one that doesn't get gored.
Yeah, I can be in the top 10, 15% that can be ahead of everybody. That's what I feel like.
Okay.
That's what I'm not confident me versus a bull.
Yeah.
I'm confident in me versus a field.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Makes sense.
Right.
Okay.
I wouldn't travel there just to do it though.
No. If you just happen to be there.
Right.
You're exiting the cafe.
Yeah. And
what's going on?
People running. I was like, let's run!
Just to say that you did. Yeah, for sure. I agree.
I wait for the big ones to pass, though. I'm like, look at that one. I wait for the smaller one. I'm like, all right, I can run from that one.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are fun videos to watch.
People get nailed.
Yep.
I saw one lady. She was running, and it's time to make a turn, and she looked back, and the bull was like 20 feet behind her, and she didn't look forward and ran right into the wall. It was hilarious. But everything just ran right past her because he was just like knocked out at that point. It's like pink.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Oh, man.
That's funny, though.
I don't know why that's a thing, though.
I don't know why it's a thing either.
And I feel like this is in Italy, right?
No, Spain.
Spain. Right.
Spain fucks with bulls.
Right.
That's what they do. They do all sorts of horrible things to bulls.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's tradition.
That being said, what was I going to say? What's the healthcare like? Like after the day of, right? The day this happened,
right?
Is it just like government sponsored healthcare would be like, hey, yeah, every year it's a really bad couple weeks after this happens.
Oh, I think people I think people died last year, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's just
2 people.
I don't want the government to pay for people who are running with bulls.
No, I think you got it. That's how you make your money. As hospitals like, I hope more people get gored. They're trying to make it cracking down on it because it is a brutal thing. The bullfight and all that. Like a bullfight normally.
Bullfight is bad, I think. Right, but explain that. Do you know why is it as bad? If it's just running at a red cape,
you got to kill them at the end.
What?
So yeah, you might not have. You've seen the cape part where like toro, which means bull,
right?
Like it knows.
Yeah.
But what you might not have seen is the spears, where the guys will get 2 spears, and as it comes at them, they will stab it in the haunches and get out of the way. Okay. And that's generally how bullfights end.
Okay, but do they eat the bull after?
I don't know, but they do stab it up. Like I've seen a bull with about 8 or 9 spears in it, and if it doesn't want to go down, you just got to keep stabbing it. There's a very good picture you can see of this very famous bullfighter that literally quits. It's the last time he ever fought a bull. He had hundreds of bullfights before this because the animal had over 10 spears in it, and it wouldn't fall.
Yeah,
and he was like, "I can't." It was a quote. It said, "I can't beat this bull. I can only kill it." And that was the last time you were a bullfight. Like, because it was such a brutal. It's such a like trying to kill animals. I understand if you want to eat something.
Yep.
Kill it and eat it.
Right.
I eat meat. I get it. You eat protein.
Right.
Don't stab it many, many, many times. Like, what is that?
Wait, but isn't that the way? Look, first of all, I'm not condoning this.
Sure.
But what I am saying is that if there was a bull out in the wild,
right,
and you had to hunt it, wouldn't you just be trying to stab it a bunch for it to go down?
No, I think you can kill a bull.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think if I can juke it that easily.
And you didn't have, bullets.
I would get a lethal weapon instead of a small thing that just pierces the haunch. Like, a haunch is you're trying to kill it by bleeding it out.
Right.
Like, you can find a way to kill things.
Yeah, I mean, you see pictures of, like, them trying to take them.
Yeah.
Trying to take, like, a woolly mammoth down.
Right.
All you do is throw spears at it until
you got
it
an
falls.
addle-addle? Do you know what an addle-addle is?
No.
Do you ever go? Have you ever seen? I'll explain it to you, and you don't have to look it up. You ever been at a dog park and somebody has like a stick that has a ball handle?
Yeah.
Right. It actually gives you an extra lever, and your arm is like elbow and another elbow. Right.
Yeah.
Allows like old people to throw wicked far.
Yeah.
So an addle is what early men.
They put rocks in it.
No, you can actually attach like a small spear to it.
Oh.
So when you fling this thing...
I've seen this before. It's on that YouTube of that guy who for some reason tries to do everything with his hands.
I haven't seen it, but yes, that's probably it.
He lives in the jungle.
Yeah.
And with GoPros.
Yeah, right? That guy's like making like clay bricks with a GoPro.
Yeah, exactly.
How'd you get here?
Yeah. He doesn't wear any shoes.
I got turned on to this by Steve Ranella, Meat Eater, because he talks a lot about how they used to hunt.
Right.
But yeah, that's how they used to get mammoths, because we're the only mammal that can throw, really. If you can see a gorilla or a monkey throw, it's like a weird throw. They don't like friggin' spiral nothing, you know? Like,
yeah.
It's like a weird throw. We're the only ones that were like chucking things to kill them.
Right.
So like an addle was just a more ingenious way of... Like a woolly mammoth, we're like, we got to add some velocity to this.
Right.
Get me a stick. Just do this. I wouldn't have thought of that, which is impressive that somebody did.
Yeah.
But then again, if my whole livelihood depended on bringing down an elephant with
a stick, you probably
I'd probably give it some thought. I'd probably sit there. Like,
You ever had a slingshot when you were a kid?
No. I did pray for one so hard, though.
Oh.
But you know, you ain't going to get slingshots sometimes.
Okay, so... Dennis the Menace.
Right.
I used to read all
classic
of his little
slingshot guy.
books. Yeah, he always had a slingshot.
Who else?
So I wanted a slingshot as well. Yeah. And so I told my dad about this. He went to Mauritius at some point, and one of my cousins over there was a woodworker, or was working as a woodworker. I don't think he's a career woodworker. Mm-hmm. He made me a slingshot. Like the thing with like nice too long elastics with like a little leather pocket in the back.
Right.
And for the life of me, couldn't make it work.
Oh.
So I'd take an acorn, pull it back.
Yeah.
But like the fork was not wide enough. Like it was really small.
Right.
And so there would be a lot of times when I would let go and it would hit my slingshot and bounce off. And I was very disappointed. I feel like I want to give it a shot again now.
If you go to Amazon,
you can buy ones that will pierce like Kevlar now.
Yeah. It'll have like a forearm brace and everything for like perfect aiming. You can like knock pigeons down.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It probably is ridiculous.
Yeah. No, I just wanted a regular one where I could like not even hit like a squirrel.
Right.
But like get close to it to make it panic, kind of.
Right. You ever have a pellet gun?
Nope.
Dude. I went to
that's like airsoft, right?
Yeah, kind of. So I went cottaging with Asad.
Yes.
And Neil and a couple of these other guys, and we were on an island. Right. So we got there pitch black, and you have to get on a canoe,
right,
and get to an island, which was a small adventure because if things tips over, all of our tents are in it.
Right.
And but the cool thing about being on an island of no other people is you can have a gun.
Okay.
And you don't have to worry about being a brown guy with a gun.
Right.
Because anywhere on the mainland, I would like, in the off chance a white dude walks past, I might get shot.
Yes.
Right?
Self-defense.
Yeah. Police are getting called. There's a brown guy. He has a gun.
Right.
But one of the guys brought a pellet gun. It's like $80 from Walmart. He put little yellow pellets in there that are biodegradable.
You can't buy a pellet gun in Canada, right?
You can buy pellet guns anywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Continue. Yeah, you can buy them online. You can buy them at Walmart.
And biodegradable too. That's kind of nice.
That's the thing. That got me. I was like, I don't know how I feel about it. This is biodegradable. I'm like, let's shoot everything. It'd be even better if it was like some sort of protein capsules. They're like, something will eat it. You know, like
yeah. Or like it'll make a tree. It'll become a tree.
I will say this: you will not have more fun with anything other than a pellet gun. It is so much fun. I know slingshots are fun.
Yeah.
But having a gun that can shoot 60 feet per second, which is just hard enough that if you hit your buddy, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Okay.
Because like as people walk by, you can make them. It hurts though. Like
I can imagine.
Asad shot a guy, and the guy literally goes, "Asad, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face." I was like, "Woo."
It was a problem.
And then I was like, "He ain't gonna do that." That's all I said. He ain't gonna do that.
Why?
Because I ain't gonna let somebody hit Asad.
At the very least, that guy should get a free shot at Asad.
Yeah, whatever. You hit him in the pajamas. It hurts, but I would highly recommend a pellet gun.
I feel like should we go? Should we go?
It's been about 50. You got another story? We could keep going, but
no, I'm just saying like there's a whole like my brain. If I were to ever, this is coming from probably like as a when I was a kid, a little bullied. That like if someone shot me with a pellet gun now, right? Even as a group of friends, whatever,
right?
Like the motivation for me to like immediately go to self-assured destruction, like mutual self-destruction, it's like almost immediately. Right. Like I get hit with a pellet gun. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about nuclear warfare.
Right. I'm like, what do I have I can throw at this guy? Wish I had a snake.
Like it would be a thing the entire time.
Yeah. Pellet guns, eggs too. In Houston, people used to just do drive-by egg throws.
Right.
I had that happen to me.
I can deal with an egg throwing, and I'd be like, I could laugh that off.
Yeah.
If I get shot with a pellet gun,
right,
because of the risk of it, and I have like this weird thing about like anything touching my eyes.
Yeah.
That would be like an immediate. Yeah. For me, that would be an immediate like, all right, this is over.
Yeah.
I can like grab my canoe and I'm leaving the fuck out.
Right.
Like it's not. Especially if it's anything close to the eyes.
But what if Yasin? The only way to fight off a guy with a pellet gun, a bad guy, is to have a good guy with a pellet gun. You should have your own pellet gun, Yasin. Don't walk away.
See, knowing now this entire scenario,
right?
And then, like in the future,
you're
like, hey, Yasin, some of the guys are going to cottaging.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to come? I will ask, does anyone have a pellet gun? And I wouldn't bring my pellet gun for safety. Right. I mean, I wouldn't bring the pellet gun for me to have fun.
Yeah.
It would be solely for retaliation purposes.
Right.
it would be like I get hit and like literally like it's strapped in the, like on the back, like Bad Boy style, where like the Velcro strap on the back of the small of the back of it. Like, all right, I guess we're going to war.
But I feel like, if somebody like accidentally threw a rock at you, you would think it's a pellet gun and you would overreact.
Yes, I would.
Which is the same reason I don't think people should have guns. This is actually the same exact argument. Like, you're gonna get in a traffic jam, you're gonna pull out your pellet gun.
So yeah, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Oh man,
are you a problem if you have a pellet gun and you walking around?
Yeah, I want to buy one now. You kind of.
Dude, no, I'd recommend it. You can go halvesies. I would. It's just if you want to keep it, that's cool.
All right, that's cool.
I would just borrow it on cottage things. Yeah, I'd go halfsies, proper halfsies on a pellet gun.
All right, let's Google that right after this.
All right, everybody.
Okay. Thank you for joining and listening to the podcast. Be sure to subscribe, let us know how we're doing. Message me. I'll send you a t-shirt.
And if you like this podcast, send it to a buddy. Be like, hey buddy, these guys talk about some red pandas and pellet guns. You might like it.
That might be the title of the episode. Good. Red pandas and pellet guns.
Nice.
I'm good with that. All right. Take care of yourselves. Good night.